It's about to get diplomatic.
What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we've got some more Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 news. I think I'm going to say mainly Pro Skater 4 news. So, long story short, pushsquare.com came out with an article, I think it was about hours ago, saying that there's not going to be free roam in Pro Skater 4. And I think that is silly for Activision to kind of do that, and Vicarious Visions to not include that, because that game bridged the gap for open world Tony Hawk's games. It's the reason why we got Underground 1 and 2, Wasteland, Proving Ground, and Project 8. So now that we know that Pro Skater 4 will have the same 2-minute timer for each level, it's a bit, it's not bad, because I mean, like, obviously, yeah, we get to skate on the original parks that we did in number 4 and stuff, but we don't get the freedom. And this also affects like some of the challenges. I don't even think pro challenges are going to be in this remake. Honestly, guys, I think they've taken them out. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what is going on with this game, but I'm still gonna get it because I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fun. But it's just the freedom aspect of Pro Skater 4 not being there. It kind of ruins the whole purpose of a remake. The remake is we're supposed to get exactly everything we want, but improve on the gameplay. You know what I mean? And then of course we've got better graphics as well, which will be good to see. And it's just like, so it's not like Vicarious Visions can't go back and do this quickly. I think the open world aspect can easily be added back in before release. And not just myself, but I know others in the Tony Hawk's Pro Skating community are upset about this, because this is, like I said, this is bridged the gap. This was the one game that had its own identity, where it was like, oh, we don't need to worry about the timer no more. We can free run, we can do as we want. Because take this for example. I'm sure most of you guys remember the I think it was the challenge to stitch the car, the professor's car, right? What's that gonna be like now? Because now I'm thinking, is that even going to be a thing? The pro challenges now with all the skaters, is that still going to be a thing? Because some of those pro challenges were very like difficult, and also you had like I think the timer was increased from 2 to 3 minutes to like sometimes even like a good like 10 minutes even. So now it's just like, well, what are we gonna do here? What's going on here? Like, why is this happening to a game that we love? This is supposed to be a remake. This isn't supposed to be something that's like, oh, completely new, and this is why we're not gonna add this aspect. Cool. Now, like, again, the 1 or 2 remakes were good, were really good, and they kept to the point of Tony Hawk's. But Pro Skater 4 is the bridge. Pro Skater 3 I'm sure will still be a lot of fun. We're still getting the same levels and get new levels obviously added and whatnot, but the problem is, I just don't know, like, the freedom aspect, it's just taken something away that was so good. Now it's going to be like, just like the regular other Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. And I'm thinking, well, if it was like that back then, cool, I don't think nobody would argue. But this is the first Pro Skater game that literally introduced free roam and gave us all the other great games that came with it. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, if this is the case, well, I don't want to see a remake for Underground 1 and 2. And we're coming up to the point where we could see remakes for Wasteland, Project 8, and Proving Ground. I don't want to see remakes if the free roam is going to be taken out, because that's the whole purpose of those games. Not the whole purpose of those games, but that's one of the main purposes why people love Tony Hawk's, is that you can free roam and whatnot. If you've taken that out, then that means that you really don't care. And I saw some people taking the piss out of Skate, saying, how can Skate still be in the testing phase and whatnot? This is why Skate are doing the things that they're doing, because Tony Hawk's has been, time and time again, we have seen Activision take the piss with this IP. They've taken the piss. I remember when 1 and 2 came out, they said years ago that they did not want to do a 3 and 4 remake. It's not coming. And I wanted it to happen for years. And they told us no. Then they told us no, it's not happening. And now that it's happening, they're taking out one of the biggest features, which is one of the reasons why everybody loved this game. Now, yeah, we love the challenges. We love the different locations. But what we loved was the free roam aspect. That free roam aspect was really good. Hence, which is why Skate even came around. You know what I mean? So, boy, I don't know, man. This is just, I think it's kind of like silly to not have this feature in. And honestly, I'm glad the community is kind of speaking about this, because I thought, is it just me that's bothered about that? But then I see a lot of people are saying, yo, if this doesn't have it, why am I even bother gonna get in it? This was originally in the game. Why can't we have this in the original game? And it's not hard to make it, to get rid of the timer and go about and doing it that way. I don't see why it needs to be on a 2-minute limit for every level. It just ruins the aspect of it. Like I said, pro challenges are going to be affected, free roaming, because remember before you could even go around and do collectibles. That's why I think the free roaming was the best aspect for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. The collectibles as well. You could collect money, you know, all these other things, like, ah, man, honestly. But I think, yeah, the pro, like I said, the challenges, pro challenges, they're definitely going to take a big hit. Guys, honestly, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, how you feel about this, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. The one good thing that I have heard is that Bam Margera has did take a picture with the group, so it does seem like he could be in the game. Hopefully he is. I think if they don't have him in the game, I think that's a slap in the face to him. Despite, I understand Bam is probably like one of the most. The thing is about Bam Margera right now, if he was to do the stuff he did in the 2000, he would probably be cancelled. I'm not gonna lie. But at the time frame that everything came out, he was still an important part to skateboarding, and he's a great skateboarder. Like, he's definitely one of the reasons why a lot of people are doing more crazy stunts with skateboarding now. So, and I think it'll be a slap in the face to not see him in this game at all. But yeah, honestly, I think they need to go back to the lab with Pro Skater 4. They've still got time to do it. They don't have to, put this game out without it. They can add it in and then just say, all right, cool, we're going to push you back for like an extra month, just so they can work on it a bit more. I think that would be cool. But then again, they've had like at least, 5 years now to do this? 4 or 5 years? And now you're telling us that, oh, there's no free run feature. I'm sorry, but this is what helped Tony Hawk's branch out. Now, did it branch out the best way? No, we all saw the end result of what happened back in the 2000s, right? Once it got to the late 2000s, nobody was talking about Tony Hawk's, but you can't hate them. You can't hate the idea that they didn't try anything new, or the innovation of the free run. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'm gone. Peace.